Oh my. There. How y'all doing today? As you can see, my room is a giant mess, and I have to / am going to clean it, but that is not the reason why I'm here. I'm here because I just worked out, and I'm sure the top of my head is chopped off. Does that kind of work for you? Even though I'm at an odd angle. So anyway, my trainer came today on a Friday, and I was not a workout Monday. It's a workout Friday, because when I got back from Florida, that was on a Sunday, and I was too exhausted. So we rescheduled from that Monday to today, and my hair is crazy, look. And we did some of the usual workouts, and we did some new ones. So I'm not in the position to fully demonstrate all of them, but if I mention something that does have your interest, just let me know below, and I will find a better location to show you. But basically, you know, for the workout warm-up started where you kind of reach up, reach, and you do those. I should count because I honestly don't know how many, so if you're kind of curious, I'll try to remember to count next time. So, you know, reach, then you kind of go across, reach, across. Then you do this thing with heels where you kick your heel back, so it's like kick back your heel. And then you bring your knee up. It's like, so then like you're bringing your knee up. And then a little bit more of the reaching and the crossing, the kicking the heel back, and the up with the knees. And then we added a new one where you do like toe touches. So like bend down, touch the toes, touch the ground, then reach up, down, up, down. You get the gist, right? Then I did this thing she has, and it's a resistance band. It's a pretty color. It matches my sneakers, that color. So, I know some resistance bands, like, depending on the color of them, like, determine, like, how resistant they are, how, like, strong. Because I actually broke one time, but anyway. So it's nice and sturdy, and so I start on my left, so you basically step, good lord. Okay, sorry. Back to the story. So you put your left foot stepping on the band, then you take your right hand, hand, and you grab, like, you want to grab it, but you want to get some, like, so that it's a little difficult. You don't make it too easy for yourself, and then you reach back, and you want to tighten and so on all of this. So you do that, then you switch and do the other side, reach back. Then I did squats. So a squat, you know, it's kind of like you're almost about to sit in the invisible chair, and not really, and then you go up, down, you know, like a squat, a typical squat. And then I'm about to say sit-ups, and I did push-ups. So, and I do push-ups on a balance ball, and I have two things to say. One is I haven't worked out in what feels like maybe a month or so, I don't know, a good chunk of time since my last workout. So it was kind of like almost the first workout, you know. It was a little difficult and tricky. So, that's the whole bit and kit and caboodle was. And then the balance ball, it's a little tricky. You gotta like really tighten your core because you just kind of wobble a little. So once you kind of feel stable, you know, you put your arms out and you do push-ups. And these things that I just mentioned is 12. So, and you do 3 reps. So it's like, and then, so it's like, okay, actually, squat. So squats, you squat for 12, then you do the bands for 12, then you do push-ups for 12, and then you repeat 2 more times. Then I did some lunges, and how she has me doing lunges, I guess any other time in my life I did a lunge, I've been doing them incorrectly. Basically, you want kind of like a wide space between your back leg and your front leg. So your front leg's way out here, and of course, you know, your leg's bent, and then your back leg is back here, but you want to be in your tippy toes, and you want that back leg, you want to take that knee and just bend it down and up slightly, and you don't want your front leg, you don't want that knee to go past your toes. So, it was tricky at first. Things did feel a little awkward for me because sometimes I just feel awkward like in my body, and it's almost like I question myself, like, am I doing this right? Like, it just feels odd, or it takes 3 minutes to kind of get in the frame of mind. So did the squats, and then again the band. So we did calf raises. So you're standing, but you go up on your tippy toes, and while you're going on your tippy toes, you're taking the resistance band and going like that. But you want to keep it tight. You don't want it to like and make it really loose, like ah. And then take a 5-pound weight, and you hold it like such. Raise the arms and keep them as close to your elbows, as close to your face as possible, and then you just go up and down, up and down. So just some of those, and then I did it was a 2-pound weight, and I'm finally getting the hang of this because for the first couple times we tried this in our last sessions, it was extremely tricky for me. So you kind of are holding the weights like this, but then you bring them in, so it's like in, out, wee, like that. And then this is a new one. Take the 5-pounder. So you're kind of have your legs hip width or slightly more apart, and then you go like cross. So you take let's say we're going down left. So you want your left leg just slightly bent. You don't want like your leg perfectly straight and your knees locked. So you take the weight and you like go down to your foot, but then you want to go all the way up. Your arms like all the way up your leg, and down and up. And then obviously you switch and do the other side. So that was something new. And then I did my regular like bicep curls. Yeah. So I did the bicep curls. That's pretty easy. But after a while, you kind of get tired. You're just like, ah. So, again, everything 12 times, and then you just repeat for 3 reps. And then, let's see what else did I do. I did some windmills. You know windmills? It's kind of like a crisscrossy toe-touchy thing. So you are standing, kind of like, you know, actually you have your arms straight out, but not, you know what I'm saying? Like, your arms, like, out to your side, like, straight out. And then your legs are spread around hip width apart. And then you just kind of opposite arm to foot, reach, and then up, and then reach, and then up, and then reach, and then up. And then I did other things. I forgot. One of the part of the warm-ups is you do twists. So you're like, oh my god, ow. You twist. Okay. So, the windmills. And then I remember now. So then the one is, you just take 5-pound hand weight. No, I use 5 and 2s. If you want to exercise and try these things, or you use whatever weights you know you feel fit for you, but don't kill yourself. So then the next, with one of the thingies, I'm like scrambling and everything's out of order. I was hoping to have in order is you take, for me, okay, 5-pound hand weight, and you're standing just tall still like a pencil, and then you hold it in one hand and you lean. You're like, so you lean all the way down, but you kind of want to keep like your torso kind of straight and your hips in its place and not a hangnail, and you just reach down and you just do like the one side, so like 12 reach downs and ups, and then you switch over and do the left side, reaching down and up. And I don't know if I did any, well, so anything I did with hand weights was the bicep curls, the reach up and down, the side to side, the dun 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 dun, and that's what I did today. And then the rest is just using my body. And then kind of in between, I did a set of jumping jacks, because let me tell you something. When she showed up, she just had the balance ball today and not that step where you go 1, 2, 1, 2 and you like step up and off the thing, because I didn't want to do any cardio today. That I didn't want to do anything extreme or extraneous or whatever. So I'm like, oh, thank you, you do not have that step. I think it's called a step, right? Unless there's a technical term for it, we're gonna call it a step. So she told me I'm going to do 20 seconds of jumping jacks. I'm like, oh, there's your cardio. So she snuck that in there. So I did 20 and I was like, and then did that 2 more times. At the second times I did that, it was 30 seconds. And the first set of 30, I had 5 seconds to go and I stopped and I was like, it's just like, keep going, you got 5 more seconds. So, third time she's like, again, jumping jacks, 30 seconds. I know you have it in you to do it all the way. And I did. I was like, but I was glad when it was over. So my favorite, I have to say my favorite is working on the floor, doing floor work. Or anything that involves sitting. Because sometimes I sit and I put the balance ball and do the squeezy. But yeah, because for me, it's odd as it sounds, or weird as it seems, I get out of breath extremely easy, which is something that, you know, within working out I want to work on. So it's like, all this, like, and you're like kind of moving from thing to thing to thing. It's not like I rest for 5 minutes and then do this. Like, you're just kind of going like practically nonstop for the hour, and I kind of really wanted it to like end. So some of the stuff I was kind of going fast just to get it over with, and she was telling me to like take my time. So for me, like, when you do like a cardio thing and then your heart's like really, really racing, and then you like start to do weights or something else, like, it's very uncomfortable and pleasant for me. I just want to sit down and just catch my breath and just chill for a minute. But no, so at least when you get to lie on the floor, it's not as like I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it's like you kind of get to rest a little bit, but not completely. And it also it gives my feet a break, because my feet cramp like crazy. So like insane, and it's like very uncomfortable to the point where that's the worst part of my whole entire workout. Is my feet cramping, especially the sides of my feet. So I've been trying different sneakers that I have. I've been using my Adidas, which is a flat bottom shoe. I started out with those, and I'm like, let me just try my Reebok Easy Tones with the little bounce ball technology. And at first, they weren't really cramping my feet, so I was like, am I cured? Did I find the right shoe? But then later, I'm like, ow. So I desperately want to buy, this is a little tangent, I desperately want to buy the Skechers Memory Foam sneakers. I tried them on when I was down in Florida. I think it was at DSW. I found them. and oh my god, they were so freaking comfortable. It was like walking on air. It was just like your feet just kind of melted into this like cushion, and I'm like, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. But I made the executive decision that I should just buy them when I'm home, which I'm home now because trying to get them back home, that'd just be one more thing to try to worry about. And the more we could leave there and the less we could bring home, that was the goal. So, I'm thinking about getting those for solely workout shoes because at least the ones I tried on, I didn't particularly find them attractive for everyday use. But I definitely think they'll come in handy, like if I'm going for a walk. Sometimes, like just walking around the neighborhood, my feet cramp or any exercise, whether it's here or kind of at the gym. But if I work out at the gym in Florida, I'll just probably use my other sneakers. I guess I don't know why my feet cramp, but they do. I could go back to the day that first happened, and I thought I was gonna die. It was so excruciating. Maybe I should go see a podiatrist. I have no idea. But back to my workout. So, get on the floor and you do your leg lifts. So you're on the side and you want your body kind of like not perfectly straight. You kind of want your legs like tilted a little bit. So you do 12. So depending on whether you lay on your left or your right side first, that leg you do 12. Then you switch over, do 12 leg lifts on the other side. Then you do 12 crunches, and it was tricky because you want to keep your back like flat on the ground, and you got to keep your chin up, and everything was just feeling a little off at first. So so it took me a little while to adjust into doing the crunches, but I definitely felt them. I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I could do more than 12. So then 12 crunches, and then I think it's called back extensions. So you're lying on your stomach and you have your arms back like this with your palms up, and then you simultaneously lift up your arms and your legs, but your torso and all this part of you stays flat on the ground, and you just do that for 12 times. I felt like that was the hardest. I also felt like at times it was a rug, like carpet hairs. So, and then you repeat all that for 2 more times, and then usually that's it. We're done. Hallelujah. And we stretch. But then we added 2 more things. They were new to this exercise regimen, but they're not new to me. I've done them before, although the one exercise I learned, I guess I must have been doing that one wrong too. So the one is really nifty. You kind of turn yourself into a ball. So you put your legs up like this, kind of on your heels. You want to balance on your heel. You put your hands under your knees, and then you just roll back, like all the way back, and then up, back, up. So 12 of those. Then from those you do the bridge, and that's where you kind of come to tabletop, as my Pilates professor, we call her that. I took a Pilates class in college. And so basically you kind of like, you're not going to do a crunch, so you kind of like down and your knees are bent like this. Then you bring your butt up and you want to tighten those glutes, you want to tighten everything. And then what I was doing was going down to the floor and then up, down, up. But no, you don't want your butt to touch the floor. You just want it to go down just enough and then back up. So that, I really felt it. And I was like, ooh. And then she's like, all right, switch, go back to the ball thing. And I'm just like, how do I do that without like throwing out my back? Like, is there a proper way to like go from one to the other? I don't know. I just kind of did it how I thought. And she didn't say anything. So I'm assuming I was doing it correctly and did that back and forth, like, I'm assuming 3 times. So that was new. And then we did the good old stretching, at the end. We may have added like 1 or 2 new stretches, but it's your typical kind of stretching. And I will see her again next Monday. If you like, this video is getting long, but if you like hearing about my workouts and what I did and all that jazz, then I will continue these workout vlogs. I will try to do a little bit more of a demonstration. If you aren't that interested and these kind of bore you, that's cool. Either way, let me know. But I do plan on, I gotta play around with it. But I do plan on doing like workout with Mallory kind of thing where I film myself so you actually see me doing like yoga or some other sort of a workout on the camera. So maybe you could work out with me or you could just watch me work out. I know I made a video about that last year sometime that I was going to do it, and I'm kind of getting a little more serious about doing that. So if that at all is still interesting and you're interested in it, I definitely think that's kind of a cool thing. I at least want to try it once, maybe show you some yoga moves or something. Y'all can let me know what you think down below, and like to take a sip of water. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go about the rest of my day, and I will see y'all next time. So thank you so much for being here and being with me, and I really appreciate it. And until I see you again, keep it quirky. Thank you. Oh, gee. Thank you.